Hello everybody and welcome to Movie Review UK, and today we are reviewing one of the most anticipated films of the ever. Star Wars Episode VII, The Force Awakens. Saw it last night, or rather this morning on a midnight showing. It was absolutely packed. I've never seen a midnight showing like it. There were 4 screenings, or 4 screens showing the movie at Aylesbury, just a, fairly smallish town. And yeah, it was pretty much fully booked. Around 1,000 people went, so it's a hugely successful and popular film already. And how was it? Absolutely loved it. I'm not without a few criticisms of it, or the film is not without its flaws in my humble opinion. However, for the most part, in my opinion, they've made the greatest Star Wars film ever. I don't have a emotional attachment to the original films, the 4, 5 and 6 films. I obviously really enjoy them, as most nerds do, but I just view them as being pretty great movies. This one, I just loved it. I love everything about it. The design, the feel of it. It mixed so many elements that are kind of traditional Star Wars. Obviously lightsabers. The designs of the spaceships, they were all very in keeping with the previously set out designs. Obviously things like the X-Wings and the TIE Fighters have just been slightly adapted. And the practical effects, the weird little aliens that pop up in the background, this felt like a genuine Star Wars film from a previous era, but done with modern technology, modern designs and modern storytelling. I absolutely loved it. My few criticisms of the film would be that it feels a lot like A New Hope. In many ways it is a retreading of the film. There's a lot of story beats that are exactly the same, be them homages or homages, however you pronounce that. I don't know if you drop the H, or if it was just, wanting to do a similar kind of thing, who knows. It was a little bit odd to me, just a little bit strange. There are plot points, major plot points that are pretty much exactly the same, and scenes that are extremely similar. So I was just like, this seems a bit weird, but equally there was a lot of new stuff in there, and of course the new characters. I should at this point mention that I'll go into some spoilers at the end of this review, but the most part will be spoiler free. So, wow, them new actors. John Boyega and Daisy Ridley, who play Finn and Rey respectively. Their on-screen chemistry is absolutely fantastic. Not only that, but also Finn and Poe Dameron, those characters, their friendship is incredible. They're not in many scenes together, but when they are together, it's just, it's weird. They just immediately have this connection and this growing friendliness and banterness. And they just hit it off, and actually seeing the chemistry unfold is incredible. And as I say, that is the same for Finn and Rey. This is a friendship that you truly believe in. We don't have a huge amount of time to watch these people getting to know each other, but what little time we do have is incredible, and it really does build a very strong relationship, as the first in this new trilogy should, and does very well. Kylo Ren, the villain that everyone's been talking about, he's absolutely awesome. I loved him. His voice is very imposing when he's got the mask on, but also, that's a bit of a spoiler. Minor spoiler, but yeah, I'm not going to say it, so not minor spoiler. Burp. He sounds so imposing. He has rage fits. He is kind of a berserker. The way that he wields his lightsaber is incredible. He's very scary, very intimidating. Where do you go after Darth Vader and the Darth Maul? I mean, to a lesser extent, Palpatine and Count Dooku. They're, alright, but yeah. Well, Palpatine is very good in 4, 5 and 6, but in 1, 2, 3 is just like, what is going on? But where do you go from there? How do you create an intimidating villain? Kylo Ren. Yeah, it just works. It's incredible. And there's a moment in one of the lightsaber battles where something happens. He does something with his special broadsword lightsaber, and I was just like, that is incredible. That is incredible. That justifies the lightsaber for me, and it was amazing. The movie does have some twists, and I would say some of the ways that they're revealed, or I'm really thinking about the film's main twist, the way that it's revealed is, I loved it because I was shocked, but it was kind of offhandedly mentioned, and they could have done it in a more impactful way. Another, and probably my actual main flaw or problem with the film, Captain Phasma. Oh my god. All the marketing leading up to the film, and I suppose, this is our fault, the fans, for actually, looking at the marketing and trying to draw conclusions. We all saw Captain Phasma, we saw the figures, the action figures of Lego, and the fact that she is played by Gwendolyn Christie, a fan favourite character in Game of Thrones. She does nothing. She literally does nothing during the film, and she basically, this is a minor spoiler, but whatever, she basically surrenders at one point. Well, not surrenders, she's hostagified. And it's just like, like you're thinking, oh, she's going to come back and do something incredibly badass. No, nothing happens. It's such a disappointment. Such a disappointment. She tells people to shoot someone once, and then that's it. And yeah, I was like, wow. Considering I was making chants and calls for her to have a lightsaber, I was hoping that she was going to have a lightsaber, would be an absolute lass. It never happened. I can only hope that in episode 8, she's going to, like, be an absolute king lad. Correct. The extended cast is also brilliant, be them CGI monsters, or practical monsters, aliens I should say, not monsters. Are you even a Star Wars fan? But also the old returning cast like Han Solo, Princess Leia, etc. Whoever else may be in the film. They're interesting. They're showing their age a little bit, and yeah, but it's cool to see them again. I think there were some whoops and cheers when certain specific characters showed up on screen, and that's really cool. BB-8. BB-8 is incredible. Absolutely, my favourite droid by far. I would imagine he would be every favourite droid now. He's cute, he's funny, witty. Yeah, he is brilliant. I wasn't sure when I first saw him. I was like, oh, is he going to be one of those funny, cutesy characters? Yeah, he was. But I loved it. He's brilliant. Absolutely awesome. Last thing I'm going to touch on is kind of the environments and settings. They look stunning. We've seen in the trailers and we've seen in the marketing kind of things like the Star Destroyer that's abandoned on Jakku. It's amazing. It's visually so impressive. And there are other elements in the film that are so visually huge in scope that it is breathtaking and awe-inspiring, if you will allow me to use such words of hyperbole. Look at all these big words that I'm saying with my mouth, with the syllables. But yeah, there are some amazing scenes, like the stormy, snowy winter planet. It's called Starkiller Base, but I guess it was a planet. Spoilers. Yeah. Just amazing, amazing. I loved every second. The lightsaber fight. It's they kind of tease it a couple of times, and when it finally happens, it's a huge payoff because it's fantastic. Could have been slightly longer, the lightsaber battle, but having said that, it's nitpicking, and I absolutely loved it. And just everything that the film did, pretty much, I loved. They left it on a decent cliffhanger, so that we are excited about what's going to happen next. And just, yeah, the whole cast of characters, I love. The design was incredible, and the CGI added to it, enriched the whole experience on top of it, an excellent base of practical effects. I absolutely loved it. I've said it many times in this review. Boom. I would give it 9 out of 10. My favourite Star Wars film. Absolutely loved it. I want to get all the Lego sets now. All the Lego sets. I'm going to talk about some spoilers now, guys. So, that big spoiler. Han Solo and Leia gave birth to a child, and that child became Kylo Ren. Incredible. It did massively surprise me, because I think the way that they marketed the film was very clever, in that they gave us the full name for Kylo Ren, or assumably the full name. Actually, he's called Ben in the film, but we think we've got his full name, Kylo Ren, because he's not a Darth, so we're like, oh yeah, full name. But then they give us just a first name for Rey and Finn, which their surnames aren't revealed during the film. I think Finn is probably just a brand new original character. I think Rey, there'll be a lot of speculation about it. She is... I would be surprised if she's not someone's daughter. Someone from the universe, i.e. Luke. So it made everyone think, oh, we don't know their surnames. What are they holding back? What are we going to find out in the film? But actually it's Kylo Ren's identity that is the big deal. And that was incredible. The death of Han Solo... as soon as I'm actually pretty impressed with myself, because I never really predict things in films, but as soon as I heard that Kylo Ren was Han Solo's son, I was like, Han Solo's dying. Boom, it's going to happen, definitely. Guarantee it, 100% guarantee it. Because I'm psychic lad. And when it finally happened, I thought it was incredible. Because actually I had another thought as well, not maybe that he was going to die, but later on they seemed to be drawing inclinations, like things that Princess Leia said, that made me think they were going to do the opposite of Vader, someone going from dark to light, which I guess they kind of did in the end with Vader. But anyway, yeah, I thought they were maybe going to do that trajectory for Kylo Ren, but as soon as I saw the ominous kind of boardwalk over the massive falling hole thing, valley, I don't know, I was like, oh yeah, this is not good news for Han Solo. And I liked that scene. It was incredible. It was painful, and yeah, it gave the film an impactful, emotional twist, which I think is really good. There you have it, guys. Thank you very much for watching our review of The Force Awakens. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Subscribe for more videos.